Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat back with another video, and in this video we're going to review Project Quantum. This is a AAA gaming powered by crypto built in Unreal 5. So let's roll that intro and let's get into the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. If you're new, you like this content, hit that subscribe button. Now I do want to make a confession. Project Quantum, I've been keeping this one in the dark, okay? But the cat is out of the bag. Other YouTubers are now talking about this project and it's gaining momentum. So when I first bought this was in July, and I did recently sell it and I made a very good profit. And with the recent dip, you know, this is one of the best times to actually pick this up since it has dipped, and you might want to do some more research. But first, watch this till the end, and you want to talk more about the project because it is still very, very early. All right, let's get into it. You can find this at quantumworks.co.uk, and it's called Project Quantum. So this is on the lines of kind of like in the future space on a planet that's kind of like deserted with that type of futuristic type of game. All right, and there's like this alien life form and that sort of thing. So you can actually earn in-game tokens a number of ways, and you can actually start playing this for free. Now the game's not even out yet, so that's what I'm saying. You're really, really early in on this. Now, it's quite funny because if we look at the PooCoin, so this is on BSC, right? You can buy this either directly through PooCoin, or you just go up to this trade feature up the top here, or you can just buy it off PancakeSwap. And you can see here, I bought it here. Right, there's a little bit of a dip here, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy into this. Okay, and then we saw it just absolutely moon, and here, as it went up, this was responsible for probably one of the biggest YouTubers, BitBoy. This is when he brought his video out and just pumped like crazy. So people started to find out about it. I looked at my wallet and I'm like, okay, yes, thank you very much, BitBoy. So, as I said down here, it's gone down, but this is probably the best time to buy, because to look at the drop, this is, you're getting stuff here. You're getting this token for, fairly cheap. Right, if you were gonna, if I would have made this video and it was still, climbing, you're not buying it at that price. It has dipped, okay. And as you can see here, the market cap is 71 million. Imagine if you would have got in this at 1 million. So I mean, there's still a trillion tokens, but still, 1 million market cap, you would have already 70x your investment. So, but not to worry, because Quantum project is still very, very early in the grand scheme of things. What they're trying to do, this is still very early, okay? Because there's not many games that will come around like this, okay? So this is the white paper, and this is a foreword by the CEO, and it's he just talks about his story and how he got into gaming, and when he first started in the on the internet, and so this is Fraser Gordon, which I'll walk you through the team in a second. So this is the thing I like, how they got this concept. He builds kind of like about himself, and how far he's gone, and where the sort of project, his vision. He was a young entrepreneur at the Rocco Awards in 2016. He was Scottish Edge 2017, and he's been in business, he's been in games, but now he's kind of focusing more on his passion, which is playing games. And this is kind of like the whole thing with this game. People can play this game and earn, they can earn in-game tokens, and that can be able to give them money, which then they'll be able to support themselves. This is kind of his vision. We scroll down here. This is the mission. I won't read all of it, but I will read this first part. Our mission is to complete a AAA gaming and cryptocurrency, deploying an ecosystem controlled predominantly by users, which allows them to transact both ways via our token, giving gamers, designers, content creators the opportunity to make money while immersing themselves in a unique IP. And probably the last thing I want to mention in this page would be the in-game ecosystem will benefit from a 3.5% tax levied on all transactions, either in-game or from public trading of the token, which goes directly back into the gaming and development, allowing the developers to assign real-world value and in-game assets, and the ability to offer huge prize money daily, weekly, monthly basis for PvP, player versus player, and likes of which have not been seen before. So there is a 10% tax, but what they're saying here, the 2.5% tax is what will go into the gaming development, keeping people excited about the game. This is just an overview. Basically, it just sort of sets a scene like, it's sort of like a sci-fi, futuristic type of game where, these creatures. I'll put some of these images that they've been working with, I guess the concepts of the game. You'll see them throughout this. But I would say the graphics is pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously 3D. Yeah, this is not your average game, okay? To create 3D graphics on this level, it's not. You need people know what they're doing, and quite creative as well. So I think the graphics on it are pretty good. Project Quantum is a looter shooter where everything is acquired can be traded in our real world currency Qbit. Jump into the game, gather us as much as you can, then get out before something gets you. These are the main points of the game. How you earn. High stakes shooter. Use weapons abilities in the environment to defeat others. Seekers and fast-paced combat. PvP meets PVE. In other, seekers don't get you the indigenous creatures of the Sauron's might. These deadly monsters are attracted by the seeker activity and will only become more aggressive and longer in the game lasts. They've got the treasure chest hunt to death, the deep customization, real economy, and high stakes shooter. How did Qbit work? In order to combine AAA gaming and cryptocurrency, we achieved our own coin and, more accurately, token on the Binance Smart Chain. This token takes on the BEP20 format, which means transactions are lightning fast and with low gas fees. By utilizing our own token, we can then easily integrate with other game world via a dApp, which means that the user can connect digital wallet containing Qbit in the game via their account on the website, and they have done that. They all have set. So this just talks a little bit about the tax I just talked about before. We will do this via a simple 10% tax on every buy, every sell, or every move transaction. So basically, anything that goes in and out or just moves from wallet to wallet, in-game or out-game, will result in a 10% tax. The tax benefits, as I mentioned before, 3.5% will go to the in-game development and support. Another 3.5% is held in the game world wallet as token, which then pump back into the game world to assign special items, value, hidden Qbit, or prize money for tournaments. The remaining 3% is distributed to everyone who else is holding the token as a reward for their support. So they did make a tweet on the September the 16th. They said that if you had 2 BNB at launch, you would have 200 million Qbit. Just by holding, you would have made 61 million Qbit in reflections. So reflections is, like the 3% they're talking about, okay? That's 61 million Qbit, or $7,000. That's just a 10x initial investment in reflections. In total, you now hold 33,500. So yeah, I mean, obviously at launch, when this thing was like, not even under $1 million in market cap. So yeah, that's pretty significant in reflections. I mean, we've seen reflections mainly with meme coins, but they're using this tax to feed back into the game. So this is the token information. It's on BSC. Qbit is the ticker. Total is 1 trillion. This is the address. And it just goes on about more and more about the game. I do want to say though, this is they've been going since 21st of May 2021, and this is what they've achieved. Okay, so they've achieved quite a lot. CoinGecko, BSC, 6,000 holders of the token. They've been featured on a number of news outlets, Telegraph, Yahoo News, and Finance, Investing.com. They hired a creative art director, Shadi Safadi, and formed a working relationship with One Pixel Brush. So One Pixel Brush is this company here. I imagine that they are did the graphics. So Shadi, he's the founder of One Pixel Brush, and they have some big name clients. So that's why the graphics on this game is pretty high end. I mean, you can just tell just by the work of this team here. It's pretty full on, right? And then you can see that this kind of just translate directly to what they're doing with the game here. This is what you can expect, the type of graphics that's going to be in the game. They've also formed a working relationship with Room and 8 Groom, Dragon Lakes Entertainment and Prototyping, hired a lead world building Jamie Magnus Stone, and produced stunning concepts of art and characters. So I do want to say that they're still at, they've just kind of finished this stage of prototyping, and now they're getting into the development. So this is really important when you're investing in these projects like this, because at the moment there's no game. Okay, there's no game out at the moment, and I don't know when it's going to be finished. I don't know when the actual game is going to be released. So when you're investing in something like a project like this, where you're just investing in some concepts, no real MVP, it's just, I wouldn't say just promises. They have put a lot of work in this project, but there is no minimum viable product at the moment. I mean, there probably is, they're still working in it, but it's not finished, all right? So it's really important that you got to understand that what you're doing now, you're investing in the team. And fortunately, obviously the team is doxed, and that's a very big thing. If this team wasn't doxed, I wouldn't be doing this project. Okay, I certainly wouldn't be putting it out publicly. But fortunately, they do have a good team, a big team. This is Fraser here. Okay, he's the CEO and founder. Magnus Stone, he's the principal designer, and Jamie Magnus Stone, lead world builder, and Jason Temptant, he is the director, principal designer. Shadi Sadafi is from One Pixel. Ace, he's Solidity contract developer. Obviously, you need some devs, or else nothing is going to work. One Joe, he is blockchain senior developer. Catalina, she is the director of head of marketing, which is good to know because now I know what she looks like. Catalina, she contacted me for this video, so this video is sponsored by Project Quantum, and now I know what she looks like. So it's always good to know the team, so I can't emphasize that enough. And Scott Smith, he's the finance director. Games like this, which are like AAA games, people are going to invest a lot of money in it. There's a contract info, there's this physical address. That's important. Obviously, you've got the team, which is doxed. Okay, so you know exactly who these people are. So when you invest, you know exactly where to find them and who they are. This is really important, especially when early on in the project. So I like, when I see this type of thing, I really gravitate towards this sort of stuff, because there's so much shady stuff going on the internet right now, especially with NFTs and blockchain games and crypto and projects. There's so much shady stuff. It's not really hard for this project of this quality to just stand above the rest of the crap that's out there. Where are we now? As of now, we have moved from production and concepting to production by utilizing our working partnership with Room and Groom, Dragon Lakes Entertainment. This means the core mechanics and the fundamentals of the game are now underway. We are also completing and hiring of an exceptional talented game director to take our game to the next level. Our Bestow NFT marketplace will be launching soon, which will be filled with our unique concept art produced by Shadi Safadi and the team at One Pixel Brush. This marketplace will serve as an outlet for gamers to access and purchase unique exclusive concept and the game's NFTs from favorite designers and games. And this just shows you how to buy Qbit. It's pretty simple. All you need to do, you can do it two ways. You can just come to the, well, first of all, you want to get the wallet address, okay? So it's in the white paper, and here is the wallet address here, okay? So you just copy this, plus I'll put this PooCoin link underneath anyway for you if you're interested in buying tokens for this project. Obviously after you do some more research, not financial advice. Then you just come along here and trade, alright? So then once you come along here, obviously it's just pretty much like PancakeSwap, right? You just paste the contract in. So here's a really cool trick I learnt from one of our Patreon guys. When you do this, you can auto approve first. Now I've already done it, so it's not shut. It doesn't, you know, I don't need to auto approve it, but you can you do it first. Like you have to approve the transaction from the token. Then you can swap it, right? So this is a good way of actually just, as long as you've got the contract address, you can pre-approve it prior to, you know, if we're talking like launches. Obviously this is already, the coin is already out, but I'm talking about pre-launches and stuff, okay? You can pre-approve this first, okay? Now then, once you've got that, you can just do it here, straight up. You just leave this auto slippage on. And I've just started using PooCoin, the swap, and I think it's pretty cool. And like I said, it's got the pre-approval on this first. With PancakeSwap, if there's no liquidity, it's not going to allow you. Alright, so you know, you just come along here and paste it, or you can just buy it here. So same deal, right? You just need obviously BNB, and then you can come along here and buy it just like you do with any of your tokens you've done in the past. So that's how you buy it. That's where you get the contract address, or you can just come and get it. Go to CoinGecko, type in Qbit, okay, and then once you come along here and you've found the listing, which is this one, and it's down 13.9%, so that's what I'm saying. It's probably a great time to buy now while it's down. Come along here where it says contract and just go click copy. That's where you can get the contract address from there as well. And then you can go and buy it off PancakeSwap, or you just PooCoin. Okay, so this goes a little bit more on the white paper here. The partnerships, where they've been advertised, the partnerships, and the team, which I've talked about before. The community, there's about 6,000 on Twitter, and there's about 4,000 on Discord, so still very, very, very small. It's really, really early days with this one, guys. You know, rarely do these projects come around that have been of this caliber, and rarely do they have such a small social medias, you know. But it's catching on, right? It's now catching on. The cat is already out the bag. But, you know, if you're part of my Patreon group, you would have known about this 2 months ago. So, look, it is what it is. Lastly, I would say probably the thing that to consider, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that they haven't shipped, they haven't got a minimum viable product yet. Although they are in the progress of creating the actual game. They haven't actually got anything tangible that we can see at the moment, from what I believe at this point. But I do believe that this project, long term, and you should be thinking long term, has a great future. It doesn't necessarily guarantee it'll be a home run, but you know, it's still very early days on this one. And you know, we talked about, I said before that it is 70 million. You know, it'd be good to catch this at 1 million. Okay, so it is down a little bit now, So this is, this is probably the best time to buy some on these dips while BTC is, we've had a little recent dip on BTC. So do your own research. This is not financial advice, but do your own research and read the white paper, go over the team, do some more digging, and if you want to pick it up while it's down. That's just all I'm going to say, okay? So with that said, thanks for watching. I will keep you updated on this project. It'll most likely just be updates. I did get sponsored for this video, but I'll still keep you updated even if it's not sponsored, because I really am have really good hopes for this one, and I really do hope it succeeds and becomes a really, really good game in the future. So they're my thoughts on it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Are you new to crypto and DeFi? You're not sure how to navigate through the scams and keep away from the sharks trying to steal your crypto? This space can be very daunting for newbies. That's why we created 100xcryptoacademy.com. This is not just a course on DeFi, yield farming, and investing, but a real community of like-minded crypto enthusiasts who believe crypto is the key to financial freedom. You'll get 50+ HD on-demand videos, ongoing research analysis and pre-screened, ICO and pre-sales, 4 weekly webinars per month, with live Q&A, private access to our exclusive forum, and our vibrant Telegram group for live chat and updates. All for a low monthly investment. Check out our Patreon at 100xcryptoacademy.com.